January 2021, Mathematics A, Paper 2H, higher tier, total marks 100. Without sufficient working, correct answers may be awarded no marks. International GCSE Mathematics, formula sheet higher tier, arithmetic series, quadratic equation, trigonometry, volume of cylinder, volume of sphere, volume of prism, area of trapezium. Question number 1. A train takes 6 hours, 39 minutes to travel from New Delhi to Kanpur. The train travels a distance of 429 kilometers. Work out the average speed of the train. Give your answer in kilometers per hour, correct to 1 decimal place. 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. So X hours is equals to 39 minutes. So 39 minutes, we want to change it to hour. So you cross multiply. 60 times X is equals to 39 times 1. And it's times 60, you take it to the right, it becomes divided by 60. So X is 39 divided by 60. It gives you 0.65 of an hour. So a time, 6 hours, 39 minutes, is 6.65 of an hour. Or you can write it as 6 and 39 over 60, which simplifies to 6 and 13 over 20, because 39 divided by 3, 60 divided by 3. And the distance is 429 kilometers. So using this triangle, speed is distance divided by time. And the way I remember this is S for sausages, D for don't, T for talk. That's how I remember it. Sausages don't talk. Average speed will be distance divided by time. The distance is 429 kilometers. The time is 6.65. That gives you 64.5. Question number 2. Ava writes down 5 whole numbers. For these 5 numbers, the median is 7. The mode is 8. The range is 5. Find the possible value for each of the 5 numbers that Ava writes down. So the numbers could be, you want the median to be 7. So the middle number is 7 there. The mode, the most common, is 8. So there's 2 of them which are 8, 2 of them which are 8. The range is 5. 8 minus 3 is 5. 8 minus 3, 8 minus 3, 8 minus 3. So you can choose one of those. And this is a way to remember it. Mean, median, mode, range. Hey, diddle, diddle. The median is the middle. You add, then divide for the mean. It's the average. The mode is the one that appears there most. And the range is the difference between. Question number 3. Question number 3. Gladys buys a table for $465 to sell in her shop. She sells the table for $520. Work out the percentage profit that Gladys makes from the sale of the table. Give your answer correct to 3 significant figures. Percentage profit is equal to profit divided by cost times 100. To get profit, 520 minus 465 gives you the profit, divided by the original price, 400, the cost, 465 times 100%. That gives you 11.827, which is 11.8 to 3 significant figures. Gladys has a sale in her shop. She decreases all the normal prices by 12%. The normal price of an armchair was $550. Work out the sale price of the armchair. Work out the multiplier. 100 minus 12 is 88. 88 divided by 100, it gives you 0.88. So using this formula, final value is equals to multiplier times original value. Multiplier is 0.88 times the original value 550, it gives you 484. Or you can do 12% divided by 100 times 550, it gives you 66. And 550 minus 66, it gives you 484. That's another way to do it. Question number 4. On the grid, draw and label the straight line with equation. X equals to 1.5. That's this pink line there. That's the line x equals to 1.5. Y equals to x is that blue line. X plus y equals to 6. If you put x is 0, y would be 6. So you mark 0, 6, you mark that point. When you put y is 0, x is 6. 0, 6, you mark that point. So x plus y equals to 6 is this red line. Part B, show by shading on the grid the region that satisfies all three of the inequalities. X is greater than or equals to 1.5. The pink line is a 1.5. So you want these parts which are all greater than 1.5. Y is greater than or equals to x. So you want all of this part where y is greater than or equals to x. X plus y is less than or equals to 6. You want all of this part. So where do all of those meet? They meet in that yellow part of shaded arrow there. Question number 5. Expand and simplify 4x bracket 2x plus 5 minus 3x bracket 2x minus 3. Expand means we remove the brackets. 4x times 2x is 8x squared. 4x times 5 is 20x. Minus 3x times 2x is minus 6x squared. And minus 3x times minus 3 is plus 9x. Minus and minus gives you the plus 9x. Like terms together. 8x squared minus 6x squared gives you 2x squared. 20x plus 9x, it gives you 29x. Given that y to the power 5 plus, times y to the n divided by y to the 6 is equals to y to the 13. Work out the value of n. Divide by y to the 6 on the left. If we take it to the right, it becomes times y to the 6. We put the powers together. 5 plus n, so it's y to the 5 plus n. And 13 plus 6. So the base is 5, is y, y, y. So the base are all the same. The base are all the same. So that means the powers will be the same. 5 plus n should be equals to 13 plus 6. So n would be 13 plus 6 is 19. 19 minus 5. We take plus 5 to that side, become minus 5. 19 minus 5 is 14. So n is 14. Solve the inequality. 7t minus 8 less than 2t plus 7. Terms in t on one side and number terms the other side. So 2t goes to the left, it becomes minus 2t. Minus 8 goes to the right, it becomes plus 8. 7 minus 2 is 5. 7 plus 8 is 15. It's times 5. You take it to the right, it becomes divided by 5. So t is less than 15 divided by 5 is 3. On the number line below, represent the solution set of the inequality solved in part C. What t is less than 3, we put a circle at 3 and put a straight line going to the left, and we do not shade the circle because it says less than. So it's an open circle at t equals to 3 and a line with an arrow to the left. Question number 6. Write down the value of y to the power 0. And question number 6b, work out 9.6 times 10 to the 141 plus 6.4 times 10 to the 140 divided by 3.2 times 10 to the 16. Give your answer in standard form. Write down the value of y to the power 0 is equals to 1. Work out. What you want to do is you want to divide that first. 9.6 times 10 to the 141 divided by 3.2 times 10 to the 16. After that, you divide this together. And don't forget to put the plus. You put the plus sign in between them. So you have 6.4 times 10 to the 140 divided by 3.2 times 10 to the 16. You divide the numbers first. 9.6 divided by 3.2. That gives you 3. And when you divide numbers, index numbers, you subtract the powers. 141 minus 16. 141 minus 16. It gives you 125. So you have 3 times 10 to the 125 plus 6.4 divided by 3.2. That gives you 2. 10 to the 140 divided by 10 to the power 16. You subtract the powers. 140 minus 16. That gives you 124. So 2 times 10 to the 124. And you divide by 10 on the left and you times 10 on the right. And that gives, so it's like 124 plus 1 gives you 125. So 124 plus 1, it gives you 125. And that's why you go 125 there. And then when you divide by 10 there, you get 0.2. So now you have 125, 125. So you can factorize. 125 can come out of the bracket. You're left with 3 plus 0.2. So you got 125. 3 plus 0.2 is 3.2. And you can swap their position, put 3.2 in front. So you have 3.2 times 10 to the 125. So the important bit is to remember, you divide by 10 there, so you get 0.2. And you times by 10 there, which is like adding 1 to 124, you get 125. That gives you 125 on the right, 125 on the left. And you can factorize because 125 is common. Take it out of the bracket. Factorize means put in brackets. Put in brackets. Once you get 125 out of the bracket, you add 3 plus 0.2, and it gives you 3.2. That's 3.2 times 10 to the 125. Question number 7. The weight. There are 5 cocoa pods in a bag. The mean weight of the 5 cocoa pod is 398 grams. A 6 cocoa pod is put into the bag. The mean weight of the 6 cocoa pods is 401 grams. Work out the weight of the 6th cocoa pod that is put into the bag. So we have the total divided by 5 is equals to 398. It's 398 there, and that's 5 there. So we need to find the total. So 5 times 398 gives you 1990 for the total. Now, total plus the sixth one divided by 6 now, because there's now 6 of them, is equals to 401. So that total plus the 6th one divided by 6 cocoa pot is equals to 401. So 6 times 401 gives you 2,406. So the total plus the 6 is equals to 2,406. So if you minus the total, you will get 416. So the weight of the 6 cocoa pot is 2,406 minus 1990 is 416. Question number 8. A, B, and C are points on a circle with center O. A, B, and C, and the center is O. AOC is the diameter of the circle. AOC there. AB is equals to 8. It's AB. BC is equals to 15. That's BC. Angle ABC is equals to 90 degrees. That's 90 degrees there. Work out the total area of the region shown shaded in the diagram. Give your answer correct to 3 significant figures. Pythagorean Theorem, we're going to use that. A, B, and C. And it says A squared plus B squared equals to C squared. A squared plus B squared equals to C squared. So 8 squared plus 15 squared is equals to 289. And square root of that is 17. So that gives us AC to be 17. Area is pi times 17 over 2 squared. Radius squared, area is pi times radius squared. The radius is from the center outside there, and that will be 17 over 2. That's 17 over 2. So area is pi times radius squared, which will give you 289 pi over 4. Area of triangle is half base times height. Half is 0.5. The base is 15. And the height is 8. That gives you 60. So the shaded area is area of the circle minus area of the triangle. Area of the circle is 289 pi over 4 minus area of the triangle, which is 60. And that gives you 166.980. So to 3 significant figure, it is 167. So we have used area of a circle, pi radius squared. It's down there, the formula, pi radius squared. Area of a triangle, half base times height. Area of circle minus area of triangle is equals to the shaded area. And we've also used Pythagorean Theorem to find the length of the diagonal AC, the diameter AC, and half of that to get the radius. Question number 9. A is equals to 2 cubed times 3 squared times 5 squared times 11. B is equals to 2 to the 4 times 3 times 5 to the 4 times 13. Find the lowest common multiple of A and B. Give your answer as a product of powers of prime numbers. So the lowest common multiple is 2 to the 4 times 3 squared times 5 to the 4 times 11 times 13. So this is how we choose it. Between 2 cubed and 2 to the 4, we take the biggest one, 2 to the 4. Between 3 squared and 3, we take the biggest one, 3 squared. Between 5 squared and 5 to the 4, we take the biggest one, 5 to the 4. And then there's 11 on its own, we put the 11, and then we put the 13. Question number 10. The people working for a company work in team A or in team B. The number of people in team A is 2. The number of people in team B is 3:4. 4/5 of team A work full-time. 24% of team B work full-time. Work out what fraction of the people working for the company work full-time. Give your fraction in its simplest form. So number of people in team A is 2. Number of people in team B is 3:4. 3 plus 4 gives you 7. So 3/7 and 4/7. 3/7 and 4/7. It says 4/5 of team A work full-time. So 4/5 of team A times 3/7. 4/5 of 3/7 is 4/5 times 3/7. It gives you 12/35. 24% of team B. 24% as a fraction is 24/100. Of team B, of means times 4/7. It gives you 24/175. Now we want to add 12/35 plus 124 plus 24/175. Add them together. It gives you 12/25, which is fraction of the people working for the company work full-time. So 12/25. Question number 11 and question number 12. Question number 11. Simplify fully 9t to the power 4 times w to the power 9 divided by 18t to the power 6 over w10 all to the power minus 2. To get rid of the minus, we use this formula. A to the minus n is 1/a to the power n. So a to the minus n is equals to 1/a to the power n. So we will put 1 over, bring all of this to the bottom. And now this will become plus 2 there. That becomes plus 2. It's not minus 2 anymore. It will change to plus 2. Or it's now 1 over. So 1 over is like 1. And that means divide. 1 divided by all of that. So we can simplify 9 and 18. 9 divided by 18 is a half. So 9 divided by 9 is 1. 18 divided by 9 is 2. T to the 4. 4 of them will cancel. 4 will cancel below. You're left with t squared. W9 over W10. 9 of them will cancel. 9 will cancel. Then you're left with 1w. So you have 1 divided by 1 over 2t squared w to the power 2. And when it says squared, that means you multiply it by itself. So it becomes 2t squared w times 2t squared w, because there's a 2 there. So 2t squared w times 2t squared w because of the 2 there. And then 1 times 1 will give you 1. So that gives you 2 times 2, it gives you 4. T squared times t squared, you add 2 plus 2, it gives you 4 then. And w times w, it gives you w squared. So it's 1 divided by 1 over 4t, 4 over w squared. And when you divide, you change it to a times, and then you flip the fraction. So the 1 comes underneath, and this one goes to the top. So change that to a times, and then you flip the fraction. So it becomes 1 times 4t to the power 4 times w squared, which gives you 4t to the power 4 times w squared. Question number 12. 15 people were asked how long in minutes they had been waiting for a bus. Here are the results. 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 18. Those are the times they had been waiting for the bus for 15 people. Find the interquartile range of these times. So interquartile range is given by upper quartile minus lower quartile. So you divide it into 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3. So what happens is you have 3 there, 3 there, 3 there, 3 there. So that's lower quartile, median, upper quartile. So lower quartile, median, upper quartile. Upper quartile is 13. Lower quartile is 4. 13 minus 4, it gives you 9. Question number 13. P, Q, R, S, and T are points on a circle with center O. P, Q, R, S, and T. QOS is the diameter of the circle. QOS, the diameter of the circle. Angle POS is 124 degrees. O is where the angle is in the middle. So if you go there, you see O there. So that angle is 124. POS. POS. That one is 124 degrees. Angle PRS is M degrees. The letter in the middle, R, that's where the angle is. So you have PRS. PRS. And that angle is M. Angle PTS is equals to N. PTS. The angle there is N degrees. Find the value of M. So this angle 62. 124 divided by 2. Because angle at the center is 2 times the angle at the circumference. That's the circumference going around. So the circumference is going around, and that's the angle at the circumference is half of the angle at the center. So 124 divided by 2 gives you 62. N plus M is equals to 180. Opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral. Opposite angles add up to 180. So M is 62. So 180 minus 62, it gives you 118. So N is 118. Find the size of angle QPO. QPO is this angle there. 180 minus 62 minus 56. If you have the straight line, 180 minus 124 would give you 56. So this is 56. This is 62 because this angle and this angle are the same angle in the same segment. So 180 minus 56 minus 62, it will give you this one to be 62. So if you have this arc, PS, you see that the S to arrow and arrow to P, this angle will be the same like this angle because they all share the same arc. Question number 14. Question 14a. Solve 9a minus 7 divided by 5 minus 3a minus 7 divided by 4 equals to 4.55. Show clear algebraic working. First thing you do, multiply all terms by 20 times 20. Where did we get 20 from? 4 times table. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. 5 times table. 5, 10, 15, 20. So 20 is the lowest common multiple. So times 20 on the left, times 20 there as well, and then times 20 on the right. So 20 divided by 5 is 4. 20 divided by 4 is 5. Remove the brackets. 4 times 9 is 36. 4 times 7 is 28. Minus 5 times 3a minus 15a. Minus 5 times minus 7 plus 35. Remember, the minus times the minus will give you the plus. And then you have 20 times 4.55 on the right. Put the a's together. 36a minus 15a gives you 21a. And 20 times 4.55, it gives you 84. So 80a is equals to 84 divided by 21, which gives you a equals to 4. Make C the subject of the formula. P is equals to square root of AC plus 8 divided by 3 plus C. I've highlighted C. We want to make the subject of the formula. We start by removing the square root. The square root is that sign there outside. Removing the square root. So we square both sides. P squared, and we square the right hand side. So squaring it will cancel the square root. So P squared is equals to AC plus 8 divided by 3 plus C. So what we have done is square the left side and square the right side. Now 3 plus C is on the left. On the right, we take it to the left. So it's P squared times bracket 3 plus C is equals to AC plus 8. Remove the bracket. P squared times 3 is 3P squared. P squared times C is CP squared. Is equals to AC plus 8. Now we take AC to the left side. It becomes minus AC. So AC comes to the left, it becomes minus AC. 3P squared goes to the right, it becomes minus 3P squared. Because plus 3P squared, it becomes minus 3P squared. So what we are doing is gathering terms in C on one side and the other terms on the other side. So we have C on the left and also a C, and anything without C on the right. Now we can factorize C. Our C is common there. take C out of the bracket. And we're left with P squared minus A is equals to 8 minus 3P squared. So we could get C on its own. This is times A. We take P squared minus A to the right side. It becomes divide because it was times there. So C is equals to 8 minus 3P squared over P squared minus A. Question number 15. The postman records the weight of each parcel that he delivers. The histogram shows information about the weights of all the parcels that the postman delivered last Monday. No parcels weighed more than 6 kilograms. Frequency density and weight. 63 of the parcels that the postman delivered last Monday each had a weight between 0.5 kilograms and 2 kilograms. Work out the total number of parcels the postman delivered last Monday. So 63 divided by 1.5, it gives you 42. So 10 small squares and frequency density 10. So 10 squares is equals to 1 parcel, or 1 big square is equals to 2.5 parcels. So find the area. 18 times 5 plus 15 times 42 plus 10 times 24 plus 10 times 32 plus 20 times 8. It gives you 1420. And you have 3.6 times 1 plus 3 times 8.4 plus 2 times 4.8 plus 2 times 6 plus 4 times 1.6, 56.8. And you add them up. So 1420 divided by 10. Or you got 56.8 times 2.5. And you will get 142. The postman picks at random 2 of the records of the parcels he delivered last Monday. Work out an estimate for the probability that each parcel weighed more than 2.25 kilograms. So 0.75 times 24, which gives you 18, plus 30 plus 16, which will give you 64. So 142, which you got from part A, minus 9 plus 63 plus 0.25 times 24, it gives you 64. So 64 over 142 times 63 over 141. That gives you 672 over 3337, 0.201. So if you watch this, if you have this square, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is 1 parcel. The next 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is another parcel. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be half a parcel. So one of these square is 2.5 parcels.